Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back class 7th in your online mathematics class. Today I am going to start the new chapter, that is chapter 9, percentage and its applications. So let's begin with the exercise. This is exercise 9a, question number 2. Express each of the following fractions as a percentage. As you have studied in your earlier classes, that to convert any number into percentage, we simply multiply that number by 100 to convert it into percentage. Similarly, what I have done here, I have multiplied this number by 100 to convert this into percentage. Now 2 9 times and 250 times. On solving this, you will get 38 whole number 8 upon 9%. Similarly, here you can see that this is the decimal number. So first I am going to convert this into percentage by removing the decimal. Here I have removed the decimal and this is our fraction. Now to convert this into percentage, I am going to multiply it by 100. 20 cancel out and here we get the answer 12.8%. This is question number 5. Find 52 centimeter as a percentage of 1 meter. So here you can see that this is in centimeter and this is in meter. So we convert this into centimeters. 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. So 52 centimeter as a percentage of 100 centimeters. Okay. So we will write it as 52 centimeters as a percentage of 100 centimeter into 100. 100 cancel out, here we get 52%. This question number 6. A man buys plane tickets for himself, his wife and 3 children. The adult fare is rupees 4096 and the child fare is 65% of the adult fare. Find the total cost of the journey. So what is given? The adult's fare is given, right? So adult's fare is equals to how much? Rupees 4096. And what is the child fare is 65% of the adult fares. So child's fare is equals to 65% of adult fare, and adult fare is 4096. So what is the meaning of here? Of means multiply. Now when we remove this percentage, we divide it by 100. 4096. Now on calculating this, here you will get the answer 2662.4. This is child's fare. Okay. Now adult's fare is 4096. Now it means that the fare, what would be the fare of a man and his wife? So the fare of man and his wife is equals to 2 into 4096, because the cost of one ticket is 4096. So the cost of 2 tickets would be 2 into 4096. And here you will get rupees 8192. Now the cost of children, what would be the children's fare? Children's fare is equal to, how many children are there? 3 children, right? So we multiply this. This is the cost of one fare of this is the cost of one child's fare. So cost of 3 would be 3 into 2662.4. So here you will get 7987.2. On adding, we have to find the total cost of the journey. So the total cost total cost of the journey is equals to rupees 8192 plus rupees 7987.2. So here you will get the answer rupees 16179.20. Question number 8. A boy obtained 88% marks out of a total of 500 marks. How many marks did he get? So the marks which he had scored is 88% of 500, which means 88 by 100 into 500, which is equals to 88 into 5, which is equals to 400. So 400 marks. See this one. This is question number 9. An alloy consists of 13 parts of copper, 7 parts of zinc and 5 parts of nickel. What is percentage composition of the alloys? So part of a copper, percentage composition of a copper. Percentage composition of copper is equals to what? How many parts of copper in the alloy? 13 parts, right? So we write 13 divided by total. So total parts would be 13 plus 7 plus 5, which is equals to 25. And we have to find the percentage, so we multiply it by 100. So here you will get 52%. Then again, percentage composition of zinc. So percentage composition of zinc, 7 divided by 25 into 100. So here you will get 28%. Similarly, percentage copper of nickel, percentage composition of nickel is equals to 5 divided by 25 into 100. So here you will get 20%. Now look at this question. Question number 11. At a car park, 50% of the vehicles parked were cars, 30% were motorcycles, and the rest of the 40 vehicles were vans. First, we have to calculate the number of motorcycles parked there, and second, if 40 cars left the car park, what percentage of the vehicles parked there were cars? So first, let the total vehicles be X. Let the total vehicles be X. Now, 50% of the vehicles parked were cars, right? So from here we'll find out the number of cars. Number of cars in a car park would be 50% of the vehicles, means of X, because we have taken the number of vehicles as X. So 50% of X, it means 50 by 100 multiplied by X. It means 50X by 100. This is the number of cars in a car park. Now we will find the number of motorcycles. Number of motorcycles, 30%. 30% of X, that means 30 by 100 into X, which is equals to 30X divided by 100. This is the number of motorcycles. Now we know that the rest were other vans. So next, so number of vans is equals to 40. The remaining vehicles were vans. So the remaining vehicles, the number of remaining vehicles equals to 40. Now first we have to calculate the number of motorcycles parked there, right? So first we find out the value of this X. How? See, the remaining were the vans. So first we can write number of vans is equals to x minus 50x number of cars plus number of motorcycles. This is the remaining vehicles. This is the remaining vehicles. When we subtract the total by the sum of number of cars and the number of motorcycles, here we get the remaining vehicles, right? So and we know that the remaining vehicles were 40. So the number of vans is equals to 40. Here we have made an equation and we will find out the value of x. So here the denominators are same. We add the numerators. Here we get 80x divided by 100. Then to find out the value of x. Now this is x by 1. The SUM of 1 and 100 is 100. So here we get 100x minus 80x. So 40 minus 20x divided by 100. 40 into 100 divided by 20 is equals to x. So from here we'll get the number of total vehicles, that is x is equals to 200. So the total vehicles were 200. Now we know that the number of motorcycles are 30x divided by 100. This is number of motorcycles. So number of motorcycle is equals to 30x divided by 100. It means 30 and the value of x is 200 divided by 100. So the number of motorcycles was 60 in a car park. Now second we have to what we have to calculate, that if 40 cars left the car park, what percentage of the vehicles parked there were cars? To calculate this, first we find out the number of cars. Number of cars, 50x divided by 100. 50 into 200 divided by 100. So number of cars, there were 100 cars, right? Now what is the question saying, that if 40 cars left the car park, so the remaining cars would be, remaining cars is equals to 100 minus 40. So the remaining cars were 60, right? Now the total vehicles, previously there were 200 vehicles. Now if 40 cars were left, then we subtract this total 200 by 40. So here we get 160. Now the total vehicles are 160. Now we have to find the percentage of the vehicles parked there were car, right? So to percentage of the vehicles parked there were cars is equals to total number of cars is 60 divided by total number of vehicles multiplied by 100. So here you will get 75 by 2, which is equals to 37 whole number 1/2%. This is question number 15. Sheila spends 15% of her pocket money on mango juice, 1/5 of it on orange juice, and 5% in paying fines. What fraction part of the whole has she left? So first we suppose let the pocket money of Sheila be X. Now cost of mango juice is equals to cost of mango juice is equals to 15% of his pocket money. So 15% of x, that means 1500 multiplied by x, that means 15x divided by 100. Now cost of orange juice, one fifth of it, right? So 1/5 means 1/5 of its total pocket money, which is equals to x by 5. Then money spent in paying fine. Money spent in paying fine is equals to 5% of its pocket money. It means 5 by 100 multiplied by x, that is 5x divided by 100. Now we'll find out the total money she has spent, right? So the total money she has spent is equals to the addition of this and this. 15x upon 100 plus x by 5 plus 5x by 100. Now here you can see that these denominators are same, so we can simply add these numerators. So here we get 20x divided by 100 plus x upon 5. Now the LCM of 100 and 5 is 100. So here we get 20x and here we get 20x. So the total money spent is 40x divided by 100. Now we have to find out the fraction part of the whole she has left. So how much money she has left? First we find out the money which she has left. So the money which she has left, or you can say the remaining money, is equals to what? X minus the money spent. So money spent is 40x divided by 100, right? So here we get 100, this is x by 1. So the LCM of 1 and 100 is 100. So here we get 100x minus 40x. So here we get 60x divided by 100. Now cancel out, 2 3s are 2 5s are, so here we get 3 by 5x. So what fractional part of the whole has she left? So this is the fractional part of the whole, right? So our answer is 3/5 part of the whole she has left.